get someone to cover my shift. I know it was a mistake, but when they called me, I decided to come. Just had to get someone to cover my shift, and with all the traffic.
I'm sorry.
Great. Selena?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Excuse me.
Who is this person? And what is she doing here?
What are you doing here?
What am I? Are you fucking crazy? You sent an email to the entire company at 6 a.m. this morning threatening of an act of terrorism, and you think I'm not going to respond to that?
Terrorism?
Yes, he's absolutely a terrorist.
I just have him down as risk of suicide.
I was only gonna kill myself. You marked the correct box, Jackson. This is Jackson. He's been assigned my crisis counselor as actually a graduate student at NYU. He's currently finishing his clinical.
Goddamn, well, good luck with that one, Mr. Jackson.
Jackson. Just Jackson. Mr. Jackson sounds like I'm teaching a bunch of young African-American singers.
What's going on, Henry? I haven't seen you in years, and then I get this call?
He's lost his mind completely is what's going on. He sent an email at 6 in the morning to the entire company saying how he was in my office with the rifle and that he was ready to use it.
On me. I was only gonna use it on me.
Why would you do that, Henry?
Because she has a better office. No, I don't mean the better office because of the view or anything like that. Well, she does have a better view. But what I meant is that it's on the top floor, there's less people up there, and it's super minimal. So, less mess, and less people to see the mess.
Thoughtful.
You sent the Happy New Year email to the entire company just talking about how your wife constantly cheats on you, how you're in my office with the rifle, and you're ready to celebrate New Year's with a bang?
Ma'am! You're stressing out the patient. His point of being here is to bring him to low stress levels.
Stressing out the patient, the one who sits in my office with the rifle?
Look, I just didn't want anyone to think the affair between you and Jim was the reason I was gonna shoot myself. So, I thought it'd be transparent, and, well, I thought of...
You know what, Henry? You know this is not normal behavior. And you shouldn't be telling everybody at work your personal problems. You shouldn't even have a gun at work.
Look, next time I'll go shoot myself at home, okay? Win-win situations. Remember in the last company memo? Win-win situations.
Ma'am, you're going to have to leave.
I'll leave when I'm goddamn ready.
You execute with a lot of authority.
Touch
Over here.
me.
Security!
Don't let me
Security!
grab me. I hate this hospital.
Security!
What is this, Henry?
I'm pretty sure that's Jackson handling his first real manic.
You know what I mean. I haven't seen or heard from you in 10 years. I get this call that you're under psych hold for trying to take your own life. Obviously, I know I shouldn't be getting this call.
No one should have gotten that call. So for that, I'm sorry, Selena.
Yeah, well, maybe if you could actually ever talk about what's going on underneath the surface, I wouldn't have.
Why did you come? I mean, I'm glad you came. It's just, why did you come?
I wasn't going to. I knew it was an HR mistake, that they were contacting me because of some old or missing paperwork or something. I told one of my coworkers about the call and started back on my shift. But I kept thinking about, what if you didn't have anyone? I mean, your mother. She's still with us?
And how?
Have you called her? Does she know about what's...
We still need to state your relationship to the patient.
Like I told the lady on the phone, I haven't seen or heard from Henry in years.
But you once had a relationship.
In college. We lived together, but I'm not even sure where he lives now.
Is there a box you could take for ex-girlfriend who will mark patient on any form of social media?
Just a friend.
Progress.
Listen, I don't want to step up right now, but I have to. We're crazy busy on New Year's. Everyone's resolution got something to do with getting injured. Someone needs to be with him at all times right now. The first 24 hours are most critical.
Most critical?
Detachment is also a very common coping mechanism when severely stressed.
Oh.
His wife has been contacted. She's on her way here.
Okay.
From London.
London?
Just caught the first flight. Should be here soon.
It's fine. I mean, of course, it's okay. I will stay here until she arrives.
I mean, you two have history, right? Some of it was good, yeah? How about just focus on that? Or just watch TV or something.
I'm not sure he's been trained beyond patient intake.
I need to make a quick call. Let them know I work.
Yeah, of course. Selena, I appreciate it. I'm sorry this is over you.
Hey, listen, I may need you to do the first 2 hours of my shift. It's time and a half. I would absolutely not ask on this day in particular, but I'm in the ER. No, I'm fine. An old friend is in trouble. Yes, I think it is serious. Why? Because they called me? You look good, Henry. Looks like corporate policy hasn't aged you much. Gave you a bad wardrobe. That's to be expected.
Fine.
Definitely a different New Year's Eve than I was planning. Always interesting with you, though.
Remember the New Year's and Ennis in Long Island?
Yeah. You couldn't find the keys. Kept saying, it should be under the blue planter.
I truly thought it was her house.
Should have known. You were so drunk. God, were they surprised.
The Jeffries. You broke into the Jeffries.
Yeah, because you told me it was your aunt's house.
You got off pretty easy.
In under 20 minutes, you'd convinced them that we were not only an anti-theft company with some seriously dangerous sales techniques, but we walked out of there with an invite to their daughter's bat mitzvah. We thought we were so invincible. Who knows? Maybe we were.
Nah. The world was good after college.
What happened, Henry?
Remember the old basement apartment in Brooklyn?
The one your mother refused to set foot in?
One of its many perks.
Perks. That place didn't even have proper ventilation. We first opened the front door and rats ran out.
We were so desperate to get out there. You working 3 shifts. Me not finding proper work. It's actually my first place I ever lived.
We had plans, you and I. Big plans. Maybe they were childish. I don't know. Maybe that's how plans get made. Ignoring the fact that they're childish. But with your sales skills and my, well, I thought I was talented at the time, my art skills.
You had art skills. I mean, you still have art skills. One of your paintings still hangs in my office.
And one day you just quit coming home. No explanation, just ghosted. I only knew you were okay because your mother reassured me that you were fine and then told me to stop calling or coming by.
Remember your nephew's birthday party?
Changing the subject when it gets too heavy. I guess some things never change.
Look, you kept getting sick and we thought it was a taco truck your sister hired. And then you kept getting sick. And I found something while I was home, feeling useless, and you working. Working while sick.
What did you find? What did you find, Henry, that was so bad you just left? Not even the courtesy of a final email sent out to an entire company as explanation.
A pregnancy test.
You left me because I was pregnant?
No. Look, I wanted an uncle and I begged him for that job. We couldn't raise a kid like that in a place that we lived. My mother's house wasn't an option.
That's when you started working for Uncle Albert.
Yeah, it was good. Real good. Forget the nepotism that put me there. I was a natural at selling real estate. It's just that I waited for you, I waited to tell you. And then you never told me, and 3 weeks went by and you never said a word.
I didn't tell you because there was no baby.
I know. I mean, I understand that now. I could have wanted babies with me. I was a complete mess. Everything I ever gotten, someone had handed to me. I drank all the time.
No, Henry, I didn't tell you because there was no baby. I wasn't ready. I wanted babies with you. I would have had dozens of babies with you, but I wasn't ready at that time.
And you didn't bother asking me?
It wasn't about you. Not everything is about you.
So, you've caught up then?
What are you doing to him anyway?
Uniforming him?
Isn't that what they'd already done?
They have to recognize him as a patient once he's moved.
Moved where?
Psych ward. No laces or belts. Also very temporary in these cases.
When I asked what happened, I meant now. I
Now?
didn't need to bring up... Anyway, thank you for the explanation.
Oh, right. I don't have a wife.
But the lady in here, she said that...
I know what she said. I haven't been married in maybe 3 years. Actually, 5. We were in our 3rd, celebrating our separation in Hawaii.
Did she know that's what the celebration was about?
Yeah, we both knew. It's just one of those things you go without saying.
Same way I did?
No, me and Chili were never in love. I never loved her, and it just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same the way that we were.
Yeah. I can believe that.
Seems the most interesting man in the world has been replaced by a younger version.
Look,
I'd hardly think that could be true.
look, I never cared about Jenna's affairs. If anything, I wish it had been anyone but Catherine. It shows that she's satisfying emotions that I wasn't. It shows my abilities, but it's like I cared that I didn't care. That doesn't make any sense, right?
It makes sense. What? Hey!
You can take the girl out.
I'm still broke.
Hold on to it if you want. Just make sure you give it to his wife when she comes by. My job here is to make sure there's no cufflinks, pins, floss, strings, you name it.
Okay.
Henry, baby, oh my God. Yeah. Your uncle sent me the email you sent to the entire company. Oh my God. How embarrassing how you had to make it all public like that. Gosh.
Yes, Henry. People should commit suicide quietly and without embarrassing others.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Old friend from college.
Oh, well you can go now that I'm here.
I'd really like it if you stayed.
Of course, Henry, baby, I'm gonna stay. We had to get through this together, you know. Also, there's a lot of damage can try to be done with your career and all. And what is this about me and Catherine having an affair? Of course, another flair for the drama.
know you have no reason to stay.
Look, I said I was gonna stay too.
No. Let go of her arm, Henry. She doesn't want to stay and she doesn't need to. Now that I know. Sorry, dear. You know how Henry is going through all of it. Really, no shock and all. At least let me pay for your cab home, dearie.
I don't think Henry's ever been himself. Jillian.
Oh.
I am right now. I once was before and I can be again.
Henry, stop acting like a fool.
Shut up!
You shut up. How about that?
Look, if you won't stay tonight, will you please come back?
I almost forgot his wallet.
That's the night we went out to Long Island.
I recognize it. You really want me to stay?
I do.
No, Henry, she can't stay, baby. I came all the way from London for you.
She's the one who put on the paperwork.
I think it's time for you to go, Jillian.
Oh, God.